I thought Sandor Martin absolutely won that fight.
I feel bad for Martin, honestly. You know, I thought he won the fight. I'm gonna let you know right now. I thought Martin won this fight. He outboxed Lopez. I thought he embarrassed him.
Gervonta Tank Davis gave his reaction to Teofimo Lopez' robbery win against Martin, where he said, quote, "That's how Top Rank make you look, like you fire and you can't be touched until they can't no more. They all trash." End of the quote. Now, what Tank said doesn't necessarily apply to Top Rank, but more so to old media. That's exactly how they hype up all of the fighters on the hope list. In addition to that, Ryan Garcia also gave his reaction during the actual fight, where he said, quote, "Teo is losing in my opinion. Martin won unless they choose to rob him." End of the quote. Well, they definitely chose to rob him because Martin did not win. Nevertheless, I hear a lot of people say Teo is not the same fighter he used to be. But I completely disagree. I think Martin beat the best version of Teo because this is the same Teo that beat Lomachenko and Comey. Like I said before, styles make fights in the sport of boxing. And this is coming from a guy that predicted Teo was gonna lose to Kambosos right after he beat Lomachenko. I did. I also predicted that Martin was gonna beat Teo. The reason why is because Teofimo Lopez is a flawed fighter. This has nothing to do with him not being the same. Like I told you guys before, Teo looked worse against Nakatani than he did against Martin. And the only reason I say worse is because Nakatani is a basic fighter. At least Martin has skills for days and can box his ass off. Remember, after the Nakatani fight, Teo said, "Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to struggle like this again because I'm not going to fight tall fighters anymore."
What did you think of your performance tonight?
Horrible. But, it is what it is. The guy he's tall, 6 foot, man. But you know what? From this point on, we fighting guys my height. So we don't got to worry about nobody else no more. No more tall guys or anything, man. It's a takeover still, man.
That was Teo's solution to struggling against Nakatani. Teo admitted on air that he wasn't going to be able to make adjustments to fighting tall fighters in training camp or during training period, but more so, he was going to make adjustments by avoiding and ducking any tall fighter. That was Teo's solution to fighting tall fighters. However, after that, Teo went to knock out Comey and beat Lomachenko because, like I said before, styles make fights. Teofimo Lopez is simply a flawed fighter that has his pros and cons. Furthermore, like Tank said, Top Rank could protect Teo. However, one thing they can't do is fight for him. And the journey just began for Teo. The struggle just began. One thing for sure, Teo can't just avoid any style that he doesn't like because that's gonna probably end up being everybody at some point. Two things for certain. Teofimo Lopez has a short journey at 140 and 147 because the smoke is heavy. For example, a fighter like Regis will really hurt Teo. Ryan will probably knock out Teo. Gervonta will put Teo to sleep for sure. And Devin Haney will put hands on Teo so bad, he will end his career. But again, 3 of my predictions done came true when it came to Teo. So let's see if more predictions come true. I also predicted that Teo is going to be one of them fighters that may use the mental health card at some point. With that being said, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.